My talk is called Shapers of the Future, the Digital World Brain. I will go through the idea to create an organ to manage global challenges, a world brain, and how this has become a part of the United Nations' current efforts to upgrade the multilateral system. What they refer to as our common agenda. This grand project, however, risks developing into a global technocratic dictatorship. This is Thomas Malthus, lived in the 18th century, and he said that we have to do something about population. We have to control population, because if population grows too much, we won't have enough food to eat. This is a religion of technology. Technology can solve anything in the eyes of these futurists. And a controlled evolution, control humanity, the population, through eugenics, transhumanism, and to technologically interconnect whole humanity. And this would develop into a world organism with a world brain. Every people connected together in one whole, and with one at the top, a brain that manages everything. He referred to this grand project as the Solomon's Temple, but not a physical temple in Jerusalem, but a temple in the sky. They wanted to develop methods to help co-create and architect a better future and a better world, run by the scientists. The futurists, they were working at institutions like this, Stanford Research Institute and the RAND Corporation. Think tanks that is very well connected with the military. And the most important think tank for these ideas was the Club of Rome, founded in 1968 by Aurelio Peccei. We also find people like David Rockefeller were involved in this, and his friend, the head of Fiat company, Giovanni Anelli. And this is Warren Wager. He said, there is no better time to implement radical changes than after a worldwide catastrophe. That's the thinking. And this has been repeated a lot of times. That's how to create this future technocracy. That's in our common future. And you can see the globe in pieces, put together again, like Build Back Better. So we state this is printed, but how to achieve this? They have these scenarios, three main scenarios: conventional worlds, barbarization, and great transition, and the economy is aligned to environmental goals. Governments are able to forge comprehensive initiatives to align the economy with environmental and social goals. Incremental change is achieved. This is a world where systematic global crisis deepens. When the systematic crisis deepens, powerful international forces are able to impose order in the form of an authoritarian system of global apartheid, with elites in protected enclaves and an impoverished majority outside. This is from a follow-up report. We can't achieve this only with just movements that we create. Another path to general crisis might be initiated by an unprecedented pandemic, perhaps via an extremely contagious disease vector. And that's just one of them. This was written in 2006. And they decided that because of the bad feeling we had from these doomsday scenarios, how all the world will just collapse and everything would be awful, we had to paint it in a better way. So that's where we get the Agenda 2030. That looks very good if you look on the surface, but not if you look inside. And last, integrating the environment. And everything is about technology. We have entered a perfect long storm. It's a pact for the future. And they will adapt tools for better to cope with pandemic disease, runaway climate change, violence in fragile states, economic shocks, and cyber attacks. And they will have a declaration for future generations, because they don't count on the current generations. The current generations are a problem. It's a global digital compact. That's a major part of this agenda. Everything digitized, everything is about data, collecting data from everyone. That's the ones that created the social credit system, China. And digital ID, of course. A system that won't allow us to do anything without have this ID. we talk about creating a digital replica of our planet, so we can monitor, understand, simulate, and anticipate future events. So that's why we need to digitize. And also this control of information, the Ministry of Truth. And they state here the ability to cause large-scale disinformation and undermine scientifically established facts is an existential risk to humanity, and that we own the science. This could happen if surveillance, mind control, and other security technologies develop in such a way to enable a singleton effectively prevent the emergence of internal challenges. All we have to do is declare the planetary emergency. Thank you.